Hello, it's good to be back again. Today I want to show you how to throw a boat shuttle. And I say throw in inverted commas advisedly because the term throw is a little bit like that word beat, which is not always the correct way to do things. And while throwing a boat shuttle is the correct term, it doesn't really describe the action very accurately. So, first of all, the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that if you're thinking that the time has come to upgrade from your stick shuttles and start using a boat shuttle, you will probably try out quite a few boat shuttles before you find the one that really works for you. And once you do find the one that works for you, out of those boat shuttles, you will find that you have a firm favorite. And this one is my very firm favorite, my very favorite boat shuttle, which I bought second-hand many years ago. And I believe it is a Leclerc. And it's a beautiful little shuttle. It has a lovely weight, it's well balanced, and it's just such a pleasure to use. The other shuttle that I'm finding that I'm really enjoying is the new Ashford boat shuttle. I was never particularly impressed, bad word, with the old style boat shuttles from Ashford, but the upgrade has produced a really lovely shuttle. And these, of course, are easily available from any of your Ashford dealers, and they are cost effective and really quite a pleasure to use. A very nice piece of equipment. But enough about the shuttles themselves. I am going to at some point talk about shuttles in some depth, but that's not today's subject. When we throw a boat shuttle, we want our shuttle to move efficiently and smoothly from one side of the web to the other. And there's a very specific way to hold your boat shuttle. It should balance on the 3 fingers of your hand, your thumb and your index finger control that. And it goes into the shed in a very smooth motion, and that could have done with a bit more of a whack, but it goes into the shed in a very smooth motion and with enough momentum behind it, it will travel all the way through to be caught by your receiving hand, which then brings it out of the shed. And as it comes out of the shed, you lightly put your thumb onto the bobbin of the boat shuttle and just draw up your selvage to give you a neat selvage on that side. You change your shed, and again I'm supporting the shuttle on those 3 fingers and controlling it with my index finger and my thumb. It's a smooth motion and it comes out, and I just lightly control the bobbin to draw up my selvage. I know that it looks easy, but I promise you it takes practice. And don't be afraid to practice with it. It really does take a bit of getting used to. What you don't want to do is put your shuttle into the shed like that and then kind of tap it, because that is when you, as soon as you have a kind of a jerky movement on your hand, or you bring your wrist into play, that's when you're going to snag one of your threads going across. Now, it goes without saying that I'm working on a very tight warp tension here. And you do need to work on a nice firm warp tension when you're using a boat shuttle. Even if you have a pattern where you have a very unequal distribution of your warp ends that are up and the warp ends that are down, you should still get a good travel of your boat shuttle. Did you see what I did there? I used my wrist. I flicked it in and boom, I have snagged my warp. So it's a very smooth movement and in it goes. If you are thinking of upgrading to a boat shuttle, the Ashford shuttles are a really, really good option. Just be careful about overfilling the bobbin, that's the only thing. It's worth, an efficiency point of view, it really is worthwhile to have a go at using a boat shuttle. Be prepared to practice with it, be prepared to pick it up off the floor multiple times because you are going to drop it. I still drop it sometimes. It's called weaving life. Just get used to it. Give it a try and see how you find it. I'd love to know in the comments whether you are using a boat shuttle and whether you're using a boat shuttle on a rigid Heddle loom. I'd be very interested to hear that and how you're finding it. Until next time, this is Glynis from Weave at Brooklands. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with more hints and tips to make you a more confident weaver.